What are some girl secrets guys don't know about? The aftermath of shaving our lady parts is a 2-week long nightmare. After 3 days of smoothness we are left with the world's itchiest stubble rubbing up against panties, ingrown hairs from the constant pressure of yoga pants and skinny jeans, not to mention the fact that our vajayjay now feels like the face of a scruffy man. Edit. All the dudes saying just keep shaving it then. IDK if you read the other replies, but it actually makes it no less than 100x worse. 0.3 days. Plus, I'm lucky if I get a day and a half. We get so turned on that our clit actually hurts sometimes. The throb. Throb on my knob. Might not be a girl exclusive thing, but I personally need a lot more foreplay to actually enjoy sex. Most of the time I can't get off from strictly penetration, no matter how badly we both want it. Can we bring back dry humping? It never left. I think most girls appreciate emotional support in those situations more than advice. When I'm crying I don't want my partner to tell me what I should do. My wife says I don't want you to fix it. I just want to tell you about it. Took me a while to get used to that. Same reasoning applies to daughters. In pants hard bulge pic. Actual pic of your dick. What my girlfriend just told me though is apparently the grey sweet pants make it look so much better, and not many guys tell you that. Like so much better. The grey pants dick print is everything. When girls are particular about their hair products, it's not us being overly superficial or picky. When your hair is long, the right shampoo / conditioner / drying routine can be the difference between soft waves and a dry ratty mess. This, my boyfriend doesn't understand why I can't just use his shampoo / conditioner 2-in-1. His hair is soft using it, so mine would be 2 in his eyes. What he doesn't realize is all of his hair is an inch or 2 away from his scalp, and mine isn't. The ends would be so dry. We love it when you moan and make noises during sex. Don't be the silent type. Let me know I'm pleasing you, goddammit. This is one of the number 1 things that get me off. Silent partners make for sad sex. The true reason we go to the toilet together is that the waiting queue would usually so long that alone we will A, get really bored, and B, feel a little excluded from the conversation for some minutes when we come back to the group. So we go together and chat the whole time we are waiting. Honestly, it's a little like the yawn response, where if someone else needs to pee it feels like maybe I do too. At least in my experience, not a single girl I've ever interacted with has been turned on by an unsolicited dick pic. And trust me, B has tried. Drunk girls in the bathroom are the nicest girls in the world. Same in men's bathroom. Brothers for life. Some of the best friendships you'll ever have, lol. Seriously, immediate bonding. For fuck's sake, if I say I'm about to come, that does not mean change one single thing about what you're doing. Don't go faster or slower, or god forbid change the position. Just stay exactly as you are. Please. Sometimes you fuck up the rhythm by saying that. Edit. Now I'm about to come thinking about you coming and now I'm afraid of getting there first. Is there anything on my butt is code for has my period leaked? Bro, is there anything on my butt? Nah, I don't see any blood. What are you talking about? Chris, I'm not stupid. I browse Reddit. I'm super late to this party, but I lift my boobs up, so I feel like I can breathe without the weight of them. Have no idea if anyone else does this, tbh. It's a great feeling. Once in a while I put mine on a table and I imagine this is what it feels to be free. Guy here, I do this with my belly. Every so often, something itches. Is it a yeast infection? Is it a bacterial infection? Is your pubic hair growing back in? Is it dryness? Is it irritation? Did something get stuck in your underwear? The answer is that 99% of the time everything is fine, but you're still gonna worry and squirm uncomfortably trying to get it to stop. And also yeast infections in general, much more common than one would think, and absolutely goddamn ruthless. A yeast infection feels like someone shoved a sea urchin up your snatch. Some of us get extremely horny during the period, or little before that. Not the best timing, and not so many men dig it. My wife gets horny and irritable at the same time. Definitely not the best combo. She'll complain all day and then wonder why I wasn't enthusiastically initiating anything in bed. It took me a few years to notice the pattern. Same. Few days before. Horny AF but also so irritated. Few days after. Extremely close but not horny at all. No winning at all. Half the time I'm readjusting my bra I'm actually trying to scratch my nipple. Edit. 7.8k upvotes. Thanks guys. Whenever I readjust my pants chances are I'm trying to scratch my nuts, so I can relate. Lol. So true. Some of us have to shave our toes. And nipples. I pluck those. And little happy trails. Put me down for all of the above. I suppose guys are warned about unexpected boners when they get sex ed, the same how girls are warned that discharge is normal as they are going through puberty. I see a lot of discussion about said boners. I guess the girl's secret would be just how frequent it was to go to the bathroom and suddenly your underwear was so soaked it was insane. This is talking high school / middle school age, so careful with the replies lol. And it could dry on them and make them crusty. It could get bad enough that the underwear could get holes in them if they go long enough without being washed. Sorry for the grossness. Tween girls can be unsanitary too lol. Edit. I feel like I should add this. BTW the comment about how people learn about unexpected boners and discharge. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm convinced it came from reading magazines targeted at teens girls haha. I think M was one haha. But they used to mention the discharge all the time, and I'm sure I heard about boners from that as well. That's where the holes came from. Our favorite bra hasn't been washed in 2 weeks. Edit. It is winter, so maybe I should have said 6 weeks. Oops. I told this to my male co-workers one time and they were horrified to say the least. Hey girl, will you walk behind me to check if I'm leaking? That goes hand in hand with double checking your seat when you get up. Oof yeah. I always check, but I have no idea about what I should do if it's actually stained. I had a terrible experience more than once BC of COS and very irregular sudden heavy periods. I'm usually very aware of signs that it might be happening soon but a few times I've been caught off guard. But the worst was about 3 months ago. I doctor-apped sitting in the chair in the waiting room filling out my paperwork. Stand up and there is a very large noticeable puddle. I just had to suck it up. Tell the technician. I offered to clean it myself, but she refused, and I apologized and left. I did reschedule and went to my next appointment and was treated like nothing happened. So that was nice. Some women get blood clots in our periods, and it feels like you're giving birth so a jellyfish. OMG don't sneeze, or the world's largest jellyfish will shoot out. When you stand up after sitting for a long time, and it feels like the elevator scene from The Shining but more jelly. Not to mention getting up in the morning. The frantic waddle the bathroom is always fun. Boob acne is a thing that happens, and it's perfectly normal, trust me. Same with stretch marks around the breasts and thighs. Oh yes, the thighs/boob stretch marks. SMH at some people who say they don't like stretch marks, but they fetishize large thighs and boobs. My dude, bad news. We have so many hair related issues, plucking dark random nipple hairs, trying to line up when we shave our areas to when we hook up, to avoid guys from seeing razor burn or ingrown hairs. Before getting out of the shower we have to pick out hair from our butt crack that fell out from washing our hair, pubes growing and sticking out of our undies, pubes getting stuck in pads or liners. Hell hath no fury like a woman who shaved and didn't get laid. I shave a few days before a doctor's appointment. That way it doesn't look like I shaved specifically for them. Even though I did. I know they're not fussed, but I get sweaty down there if I don't keep things tidy, and I'm sure their day would be improved slightly if they didn't have to deal with that. If you have sex without a condom, we need a good few minutes after to let everything drain out of us. I always tell my boyfriend BRB gotta go ooze, because I love seeing the cringe. I try to come up with new ways to phrase this. So far my partner's favorite has been exorcising the semens. Gotta spice it up. Ick now. Edit. Spelling ugh. Edit 2. Found lost limb. Sluicing the juices. Spitting seeds. Unges. Dropping the kids off at the pool. Explogiamus. Skeetus deletus. And of course, splish splash dropping cum from my ass. Sometimes if you fart, it doesn't escape through the fabric. Instead it rolls all the way from the back to the front with a noticeable little pop. It's never a good feeling. Edit. Apparently this happens to a lot of dudes too. Not gonna lie, I assume the ballast stop it escaping the front. I've heard it described by people as exiting through the gift shop. When it happens to a guy, it's called toasting the almonds.